Well, now that we covered the old fish stuff, let's get to the fun part. Modern fish. Yippee! So, in case you don't know, there's a lot of fishes on our planet. Like, a lot. So that's why we picked the most interesting and special fish species to cover. So yeah, let's get on that and start with the... Stingrays, commonly found in shallow sand environments and touch pools in aquariums. As you can see, stingrays look pretty different from your average fish. They're flat, gray, sometimes brown, and have sharp spined tails. They are what scientists like to call cartilaginous fish. Basically, it means that the fish has a skeleton made of cartilage, like sharks. Turn this fish upside down and you'll see that its mouth, nostrils, and gill slits are on the underside of its body. In case you didn't know, this is not usually where they are located on a normal fish. But this is no normal fish. This is a stingray. Anyway, let's talk about their eyes now. Unlike their mouth, nostrils, and gill slits, their eyes are on the upper side of their body. Despite being suspected to have good eyesight, they don't use their eyes for hunting. Instead, they use something called ampullae of Lorenzini to hunt their prey. Basically, these are just receptors on the stingray that detect electric fields. What do they hunt, you may ask? Well, my dear viewers, these fish eat clams, oysters, shrimps, crabs, and mussels. Now that we got the basic information on stingrays covered, let's get more specific. Oh yes, the blue-spotted ribbon-tail ray, one of the most dangerous rays in the sea, lives up to 10 years and, in my opinion, looks similar to the blue-ringed octopus. Its vibrant blue spots warn predators that they are not to be messed with.
Whoa. Why is it the most dangerous ray?
The most dangerous part of any stingray is the caudal fin. What's a caudal fin? There. That's a caudal fin. A stingray's tail is a spined tail with sharp points and edges. With this tail, they deliver their, sometimes, fatal venom. They deliver this venom by whipping their tail at whatever is threatening them in an attempt to impale or cut them. If it succeeds, then that is when it delivers its venom. This venom is only really fatal if it impales and ejects it in a vital area, like your chest or abdomen.
Hey, I'm back. So, quick question. What's the difference between venom and poison?
Great question, Hatsune Miku Shrimp. Thank you for asking. Well, both are toxic substances, but the way they get delivered is what makes them different. Poison gets into the body by someone swallowing, inhaling, or absorbing it through their skin. Venom, on the other hand, gets into the body via injection like a bite or sting. Examples of poisonous animals are poison dart frogs, cane toads, and the hooded pituhui. Examples of venomous animals are stonefishes, king cobras, and platypuses. Now, let's get to the next fish. The flying fish. The fish that flies.
Oh my god!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a flying fish. The flying fish, or the exocetidae, is a ray-finned fish with a highly modified pectoral fins. They eat plankton and sometimes even small crustaceans. Now, I know, flying fish don't actually fly, but flying fish do something that's the closest to flying compared to other fish. By using their highly modified pectoral fins, they are able to glide through the air. They can glide for up to 650 feet or 200 meters when using their highly modified pectoral fins. When swimming and not flying through the air, they take their highly modified pectoral fins and hold them flat against their sides. There are roughly 40 species of flying fish. Some of these species are that fish, and that fish. Our last flying fish fact is that when they are newly hatched, flying fishes have whiskers that help them disguise as plants. Doesn't that look like a plant? Anyway, let's move on. walking catfish is a species of catfish that has the ability to walk across dry land. These guys can live in water with little to no air due to their amazing ability to breathe air. Why would they need to breathe air and walk around? Well, my fellow human, this fish is able to do this because they move from one body of water to another in search of food or a better living space. You will find these guys in Southeast Asia and I guess in Florida too, though they're not really supposed to be there, which makes them an invasive species in Florida because of course Florida needs another invasive species to add to their already 500 non-native species.
So you told us why they walk and breathe air, but you never told us how they do it.
Yes. Apologies, my dear friend. Walking catfishes have a super duper special gill structure that allows them to breathe air by extracting the oxygen from the air, like us. This is also how lungfish, another air-breathing fish, breathes. And how do they walk? They just wiggle side to side and use their pectoral fins to support their body, kinda like a snake. Does that answer your question? Anyway, this fish eats small fishes, aquatic insects, plant materials, and detritus. They may also scavenge on dead fish. Overall, they're kinda just a catfish with the ability to breathe and walk. Still pretty cool in my opinion. Okay, next fish! The flounder. You've seen them in Animal Crossing, and now in real life, kind of. What's special about them?
They're flat!
Like an octopus, flounders have the ability to change color to match their surroundings. Now, there are many different species of flounders, but right now we are only going to focus on two, the summer flounder and the winter flounder. The summer flounder, are more commonly known as the fluke, is a fish that is as flat as a fish can get. Both of their eyes are on one side of its body and it buries itself in the sand to catch unsuspecting prey. This fish is aggressive and has decently sharp teeth it uses to completely ambush its prey. They are found along the coast of North Carolina and in Stardew Valley. Winter flounders, on the other hand, aren't much different. The only real big difference between the two species is that instead of their eyes being found on the right side of the flounder, they're on the left. Well, that's all I got for the flounder. Bring in the next fish! Don't tell the other fishes, but out of all the fishes we talked about today, this one's my favorite. Called the boxfish. You can probably already tell how this fish is different from a typical fish. Boxfishes get their square shape due to their hard carapace that covers their body. Because of their shape, boxfishes are really slow swimmers when compared to other fish. Their tiny fins also contribute to this. They are brightly colored to basically tell predators not to mess with them, like a traffic cone. If a predator were to mess with them, they will secrete a special toxin that will get the predator to retreat or even kill them. This is also why you can't keep them as pets. They are like a bomb, a cute square bomb. They're a type of bottom-dwelling fish and are omnivores, which means they eat both plants and animals. In this case, the plants would be algae and the animals would be worms and small fish. Sometimes these fish will blow a gust of water into the sand to help find its prey. Their predators are large-sized fishes, sharks, and of course, humans. One of the more commonly known species of the boxfish is called the longhorn cowfish, or the trunkfish. They are known for their horns that protrude from above their eyes. They're silly looking and have a tendency to approach humans. And there's a phone case with them on it. I don't know. I really don't know why. Oh, by the way, yes, you can eat them. Just have fun dying. Anyway, next fish. Leafy sea dragons, or leafies, is a species of fish in the same family as sea dragons, pipefish, and seahorses. Like seahorses, the males actually get pregnant instead of the females. The females only produce the infertile eggs, while the males do the rest. Nature's so beautiful. Another thing that is similar to seahorses is their incredibly bad ability to swim. They just let the current take them wherever, and when they don't want the current to sweep them away, they wrap their tails around... Wait, no, that's what seahorses do. So apparently these guys just have to deal with getting tossed around by the current, although they pray that their camouflage works to hide them from predators. Oh yeah, in case you couldn't tell, these guys mimic seaweed and kelp, and they're doing it pretty well in my opinion, but I guess not well enough because these guys are nearly threatened on the endangered scale. Let's play Find the Leafy Sea Dragon. I'll show you an image of some seaweed, and I want you to find the leafy sea dragon. Ready? Go! Did you find it? No? Yeah, me too. Leafy sea dragons eat small shrimp-like animals called mysids, and that's the most you're gonna get out of me. This script is 15 pages long, and I'm slowly losing my mind. So let's just get to the next part, explaining how modern fish are different from ancient fish.
Wait, you need to talk about this fish.
And why should I?
Because it looks like my brother?
Trumpet fish. The last fish we're gonna cover today, and that's final. Trumpet fishes can grow up to 24 to 36 inches long, and the reason why they are this long is because a combination of their hunting strategy, camouflage, and the way they move and live in their habitat. Why are they called a trumpet when they don't look like a trumpet? Well, I believe it's because they're talking about a buoy sign, a type of trumpet commonly used in medieval times. Can you see the resemblance now? Trumpet fish rapidly change color like a flounder to help blend in with their surroundings while facing its snout down to help them blend in with the long coral around it. Fun name fact, generic name, Allostomus, is a composite of two Greek words, allos, meaning flute, and stoma, meaning mouth, because the species appears to have a tubular snout. There are 3 species of trumpet fishes, 2 in the Atlantic and 1 in the Indo-Pacific. Despite being a rare species, trumpet fish aren't endangered. There. Finally, we are done with the modern fish. I mean, I like talking about fish, but man, that was a lot. Anyway, here is the official ending to this section. Now, let's compare. I summon Hatsune Miku Shrimp to begin the next part.